Hello everyone, this is Selkek, also known as Paulaelia, and welcome back to Prison Architect. First off, you may notice something a bit different. All of the icons on the screen are a bit smaller. That is because if you go and check the YouTube player settings, you will find that this video is in 1080p. That's right, I am playing in 1080p now. Before, I actually had it in a windowed mode playing at the 720p resolution, just recording that and then just setting it through the editor and then just basically re-exporting it once I attached my little title at the beginning and the little end thing that tells you to subscribe at the end, and making sure everything was the proper length, and that was really all I was doing. Now it is going to be in 1080p, so you might have to increase the viewer size, use one of the many browser plugins to have YouTube natively play video at 720p by default. I personally use one of those. It is amazing. It kind of pushes everything down on the screen and makes the YouTube player window itself the size 720p, so that if you don't like watching things in full screen, you can still watch them in a decent size, because the native YouTube player size is really kind of small. But anyway, 1080p. It should make it a lot more interesting, I feel, to be able to see more stuff on the screen and not have like the to-do list taking up the entire left-hand side of the screen. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to hit play. So if you recall, last time, which for you guys was yesterday, but for me it's been a little while, I was starting on my education programs and getting some prisoner employment going. We increased the size of our fence here. We've built a new yard out over here to better accommodate all the prisoners. We have expanded the size of our cantina to better accommodate all of our prisoners. I don't think this door server is doing anything. Well, this one is. Maybe that one was we were just having issues. Anyway. Our cooler danger level is going down. But as you can see, we've got some normal status prisoners here mixed in the bunch. If I come over here to the prisoner tab, you can see we've got a bunch of normal risk prisoners for some reason that have come in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on our normal security prisoners. And I'm just going to bump them back up to maximum security. Normal security to maximum. Okay, where are these little guys at? Because this is a maximum security prison, we don't want no normal security guys walking around. Everyone who comes to this prison is maximum security. Okay, is that everyone? No, let's look at this one dude here. Maximum security. You will notice, though, let me pull this guy back up just to show off, that there's a protective custody option, and there's a Super Max option. We will be building both a protective custody facility as well as a Super Max facility. And that's part of what I want to get started on today. Is I think I want to build a protective custody area, because if I come under here to intelligence and come to informants, I have a couple of informants and I would like them to live. But the only way I can have them live is if they are they're only useful to me when they're in the prison proper. So in order to fully utilize them, I have to keep them in the prison, but then once they've served their uses, I don't want them to be killed. That's bad. So then I will of course have to move them to protective custody. And for Supermax, I'm planning on building sort of a, I guess you could call it like a holding cell type situation. My plan is for the Supermax people to just throw them in one big room and just sort of let them figure it out. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that sort of they're all going to be killed issue. But we're making some pretty decent cash flow, as you can see here. So what I want to do is I want to kind of increase the staff I have on hand for right now. So the cooks I've got are just fine. I've only got one gardener running around. You can see gardeners only cost $50 a day. So I'm going to bump this up so that I have 4 gardeners. Janitors, likewise, are also $50 a day. I'm going to go ahead and go up to 10 janitors because I want my place to be functionally clean. The 2 doctors I have, they're off to a good enough a good enough job for now. Let's go ahead and recruit another informant here. So now we've got Paul Dennington, sentenced to 25 years for multiple crimes, including murder, torture, and kidnapping. He's got an ex-wife, 38 years old, a 14-year-old daughter, and a 9-year-old son. Previously, assaulting an officer and criminal damage. He served his 11 years in prison. And now he's got a kidnapping, torture, murder charge. He pleaded guilty to murder, but not guilty to torture and kidnapping? Well, I guess he got convicted of all 3, so it doesn't really matter. But it was like, if you had decided to plead not guilty on murder and then pled guilty to the other ones, you could have gotten a reduced sentence. But I guess it's too late now. You're here serving 41 years, and you've already served 8.5 years. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Where's that guy at? Is this him? Yes. He's been 4 days in our current prison. And so far he's been heavily conditioned. Or heavily suppressed, heavily conditioned. So I'm thinking, if I come up in this space up here, we're going to have room for classrooms and whatnot up here. But I'm thinking that this can also be an area where we put in the, whatchamacallit, protective custody area up here. Basically, it's just going to be a small kitchen, a small canteen, and a couple of joint cells, I guess. This guy's injured. Simon White. Let's have the doctor over to heal him. No one else in the prison is injured? Okay. Well, that's good. So we're nearly done with our crackdown on drugs. We need to find one more illegal narcotic, and then we will get to get some money from that, although we're not exactly cash poor. We also have... I'll go ahead and step up the time. We also have to get some prisoners passing the education reform. This is a very long-term one. And we need to get some prisoners working in the kitchens. Again, this is more of a long-term one because prisoners have to take an interest in the program. So is there anyone? Yeah, kitchen safety and hygiene. There was one person who finished it and he passed it. No one else is currently interested in it. There's a number of people in the pharmacological treatment of drugs addiction, and there's just the one person still taking the education class, which is not amazing if I do say so. So our prison is pretty much like this hodgepodge mess at the moment. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and start building another big cell block. But this time I'm gonna take a bit more time to carefully plan it out, and I'm not gonna go as far down because I don't want to be that close to the edge, as it were. So let's see here. Let's just say that this, I kind of want to have our entrances lined up. So we'll say that this is let's do it this way. So one gap between the fence. Yeah, okay. I'm making a huge mess. There we go. Okay, so it's auto saving. Okay, let's come in here. Let's draw out the cell shape. We want to do 3 across, I believe is what we want to do. 4 across. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 across, like that. Like that. Yes? Okay. So we want to do that. And we want to do matching, going the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4 across. So something like this. And then let's see here. Let's just start marking out the walls for the cells. Okay, good. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this will be 36 more cells. We can, of course, go upwards as well and do more cells. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there we go. Let's just do this. Let's make a ridiculously big cell block like that. And then this will be, of course, another vertical wall like that. Now we need to decide where we're gonna put stuff. And these are lined up right here. Okay. I'm just drawing some guidelines so I know where stuff is. So like this could be potentially another cell. Just do that, and that could be a cell there, because this is going to be a walkway like this. Or we could have this save this space so that we can use it to continue building leftwards if we wanted to do that. And I'm going to go ahead and order up my fence. Not order, but plan out my fence like that. And we're going to probably have to have another dog on patrol around this area. Sniffing out tunnels, probably all the way around, come to think of it. Might have to put 2 dogs on that. Might have to get some more dogs. That might be a thing we have to do. This is going to be a huge construction project. Though, can you hire workmen? You can. I might. It costs $100 per day, so I'm probably not going to buy more, but you know. But I need a place to put a shower room. Although I suppose they could. Everyone could just, oh, morning shower time. Everyone trucks along and goes over here. But that would be a lot of guys sharing that shower. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have it be, down here. Down there? Nah, up here. Up here there's more room. So let's see if our cells are like that, we can say that we can put a. They don't have to be closed. So we can just say like that. Let's see here. Shower head. You know, that'll be perfect. That'll be fine. So people, of course, going through the metal detectors, they're getting picked up for all sorts of things. So the first thing I want built. Oh, look at that! We caught a narcotic. The first thing I want built is this fence. So I want my guys to come out and I want them to build that fence. Alright, let's take a look at the grants. We can take one more grant. So let's go ahead. We'll take tool cleanup. Yeah, we're not going to take the nutrition research just yet. Let's go ahead and just take cell block C. It's going to give us a little bit of cash, I guess. But so we want it to raise it to 100, and we're currently at 55. This most definitely will raise it up, I think, to 100 or more. Like, for reals, this is going to be a pretty big set up. Let's see here. I got these dog patrols out here. I'm gonna go ahead and request that 2 dogs always be on patrol at any one given time. And of course I will buy I'll buy some more dog crates in preparation for buying more guard dogs. Of course nothing will happen until this fence gets completed. These guys are out here fencing it up. This is a huge fencing endeavor, a fence the likes of which have never been seen. These guys out here, they're checking out. They're seeing these guys build this giant fence. And they're like, oh, the fence is so far away. What could they possibly need the fence for? Little do you know, I'm about to more than double the size of my prisoner capacity. Cause yeah, that's more than double. Because right now this is basically equivalent to one of these, basically. Little overflow, basically this much. And then this is basically just like one of these. So I'm adding all of this extra. So it's like all of this plus a little bit extra in this big thing. It's going to be a big improvement. I'm going to have to hire a ton more guards. I'm probably going to have to build another canteen or something right in here. A whole nother like kitchen canteen facility. Just because this one is not going to be enough. So it's going to be like these guys go to this one, and then all of these guys go to that one, just to help split it up. But it's going to be big. Okay, so now that they're done, I'm going to request that this fence get demolished, and I'll remove that bit of planning there. So some of them are going off to do the dog crates, and the others should be coming to help demolish this fence, hopefully. They do have to come all the way around, because the only way they could have gotten out there is they have to go out through the main gates, as it were. So also, check out my power situation here. Before we get close to building the facility itself, I want to put down those capacitors. And I'm thinking that we're probably going to need a secondary power situation going on. They're taking down the fence. That's good. So everyone's filing out from dinner, heading back to bed. Yeah, the fence does connect up there. That's good. So if I come under deployment, yeah, that I can now select that section. Okay. Are they gonna be putting those in? Yep, there they go. There we go. So we got a little bit of room. I don't think it's gonna be enough for all of this though. I guess before I build this, I should plan out the canteen facility that's going to go with it. So, I mean, we've got plenty of time, so we're in no rush or anything. Let's see here. If I do something like this, these are 4 tiles? Yeah, okay, so and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tables. So I think I might extend this further and then do like another whole set. Like that. Alright, and then that should be enough tables, and then we'll have two